Hey guys, Mike back again. I don't have David for this one, but we interrupt your normal broadcasting to bring you this awesome episode. We have just been notified that Joe Sakic has traded for Devin Toews from the New York Islanders. And I got to be honest, this is the most exciting news I've had this offseason. This guy's a beast. Probably one of the most unappreciated players in the NHL. You look where the Islanders ended up last year, coming from a team with a winning pedigree. They made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Unfortunately, they didn't make it all the way to Stanley Cup. I had hopes that they would just because I thought they were a massive underdog. I'm sure a lot of Metropolitan fans are upset at me. I'm sorry, guys. I especially Kyle, if you're listening to this, man. But you got to respect, even as a Penguins fan, how good the Islanders really were. So Devin Toews has pretty much come into his own as one of the elite players in the NHL. Points-wise, he's not great, but the biggest deal about him is what he brings to the table when it comes to defense. And so there's a few things that we can take a look at regarding what he brings to the table for the Avs. The primary aspect is that shutdown effect. We've got shooters. We have drafted a few shooters. We've got Makar, we've got Bowen Byram. Both those dudes are good two-way defensemen. But lockdown, I don't know. I mean, I could take it or leave it for either one of them. But the good thing about them is both of them put up huge points. That's fantastic. So the other thing we were needing was a little bit of depth on defense. We've been trading away a couple players. So we got rid of Zadorov. We got rid of it. That makes me sound so pompous, like I didn't appreciate the guy. I loved having Zadorov on the team. I love the gritty nature that he had. I mean, he was really the last bruiser that we had on the team. I know Landeskog could also be – he could be substituted as one as well. But, Devin Toews is a shutdown defenseman on the power play especially. That was what made New York so dangerous last year. Some of the people that I talk to on a regular basis during the playoffs discuss the fact that the biggest thing that the Islanders bring to the table is the ability to shut down anybody when it comes to the second half of a game. So if the Islanders went up on you 3-1, whatever, going into the third period, they were just like the Stars. They had that defensive shutdown capability where they just swarmed you. As soon as you came across the blue line, bam! Defense was all over you. Devin Toews was one of the reasons for that. I think that he's going to end up being the equivalent of maybe like Miro Heiskanen for us. I believe he brings that level of talent to the table. Just the fact that the guy's all over the place is going to be a ridiculous acquisition. And it brought me to the point, obviously, of stopping everything that I was doing to bring this information to you. Hope you guys enjoy it. This has been another episode of the Uncommon Man podcast without David. I apologize about that. David will be on in the next one, but this needed to be brought out there. The Avalanche are looking like a quality team going into 2021. So this may end up being a good season for us after all. Potentially a cup run. I don't know. But Joe Sakic is looking like an absolute genius right now. All he did was trade away for 2 second-round picks. I know those are crucial in the future, but given the farm system we have for the team and really just the amount of picks that Joe Sakic has made as opposed to paying towards a salary cap, so in case we need to make any acquisitions throughout the season, I think these are brilliant, man. The guys playing 3D chess, super impressed. All right, guys, we enjoy. We'll catch you in the next episode.